Sounds like you just drew your weakness.
I did.
Yeah.
What would it be? It would be insecurity.
Yeah. But that's everyone. Everyone has that in their deck.
Insecurity.
Everyone has that in their deck.
The insecurity card. It would be a willpower test, obviously. And it would be like a 4 or a 5. Like, you'd have to buff it. Yeah. You'd have to, like...
You'd have to commit everything.
You'd have to commit
Constantly
all your...
commit.
Basically, and it would be like, you couldn't get rid of it. It would always be there in your threat area. And you would have to...
It comes back.
You have to just keep committing cards to it. And your cards are like, you know, trying to wear nice clothes. Trying to hang out with friends. Doesn't go away, though.
Calling your mom and telling her you're not as lame as she thinks you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up, Mom. I don't have 6 cats. We are doing part 1, The Gathering. You and your partners have been investigating strange events taking place in your home city of Arkham, Massachusetts. Over the past few weeks, several townspeople have mysteriously gone missing. Recently, their corpses turned up in the woods, savaged and half-eaten. The police and newspapers have stated that wild animals are responsible, but you believe there is something else going on. You are gathered together at the lead investigator's home to discuss these bizarre events. So, I guess we can start with the agenda. What's going on? It is late at night. You're holed up in your study, researching the bloody disappearances that have been taking place in the region. A few hours into your research, you hear the sound of strange chanting coming from your parlor down the hall. At the same time, you hear dirt churning, as if something were digging beneath the floor. It's fine. It's normal. It's the neighbors downstairs.
Trapped. As you leap to investigate, the door to your study vanishes before your eyes.
Also normal.
Leaving behind only solid wall. You're trapped inside your study until you can find another way out.
So, you are in my study. And just for reference, because I do love references, I'm Daisy Walker, librarian. I like books, especially reference books.
Okay.
So, I have very high intellect. I have 5 intellects.
Yeah.
And my special thing is that I can do a free action for tome abilities. So got a lot of books. I like books. Books.
All right. I am Roland Banks. I am the Fed. My highest value is combat. I have a 4 combat value, so I'm good at fighting stuff.
Okay.
And my power is after I defeat an enemy, I can discover a clue at my location. I can only do that once per turn. But I'm a Fed. I have guns. I like to kill stuff.
And you get rewarded for killing things.
And I do.
Cool.
Yes. All right.
All right. I guess we should see what's going on here in the study first. Just in case you forgot, the door to your study has vanished.
Has vanished. Yep.
So, looks like we're going to get 2 clues per investigator. So that'll be 4 there.
Okay, that makes sense because to advance our act, we need 4 clues, 2 per investigator.
How convenient.
Yes.
All right, I guess we can get set up first.
All right. 5 resources.
And 5 cards.
5 cards.
How you look?
Already pulled my weakness.
That's no, pull it now.
Yeah. I'm putting that back.
You get to draw back up for free in its
Yep.
place, so that's good.
Keep that one. Put that back. I'm gonna put those 2 back. All right. So I'm gonna draw up to 5. Their own cards. You did not draw a weakness.
No, I'm perfect.
You're good?
I'll keep total.
Nice. All right.
It's a tournament hand right here.
Okay. So, would you like to go first?
Sure, I can.
We go first. Okay.
Doesn't really matter.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, action 1, I will play the good doctor.
Ah, the doctor.
Dr. Milan.
Your good
Mylan,
friend.
Christopher. Yeah, he's a great friend. We met back in entomology school.
You went to entomology school.
Well, I actually
dabbled.
I dabbled, but
Yeah.
then I realized I just liked the books. So I worked in the library there. We briefly dated. It was awkward, but
Ooh, it's a little strange he's back.
he creeped me out. You know, a little creepy crawly. But he's back to help because he can't stay away from this study. I guess literally he can't get out.
He can't get out now.
He
so.
sure can't. So action 2, I'm gonna go ahead and try and search for a clue here.
Okay.
So the good doctor's gonna help me. Working with the 6 versus that 2 minus 3. Now we're good.
You're okay.
And the doctor, in an attempt to win my love, also gives me a resource. And I'll do it again.
Okay.
Because gotta find clues, gotta get out, gotta find the door.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
There you go.
Alright. So with that, I am done.
You're done. Okay.
And before I pass it to you, question.
Yeah.
So what kind of hors d'oeuvres does Roland like? I feel like I should be entertaining. I can't really go to the kitchen to fetch anything.
Yeah, but you thought about it before.
I mean, I feel like we discovered the door was missing when I was leaving to go get you.
Well,
whatever your snack of choice is.
He's not real picky.
No?
Seems like a simple kind of guy. I
can see
think
that.
he'd like kind of whatever. Chex Mix. He'd be cool with that. You don't even really have to heat it up. Whatever you got.
Alright.
Okay. For my first action, I'm going to play this card. It is an event. It's prepared for the worst. Got to use one resource, and I search the top 9 cards of my deck for a weapon asset and add it to my hand.
That seems good.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Digging for that gun, I assume.
Yup. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I pulled both of my weaknesses. 9. Okay. Well.
But did you get a weapon?
I did, but not the one I wanted. But that's okay.
A weapon's a weapon. Does that get shuffled back in?
No, that gets discarded.
Oh.
Sorry.
I mean, cheating in our favor, I'm fine. But
It's not really cheating.
I don't know if it's really.
It's
that
not a
helpful.
super useful card.
Well, clearly.
It's kind of useful.
Well, you didn't get your guns.
Yeah.
You just got a gun. But that's fine.
I don't like that one. I like this one. Okay. Alright. I guess for my second action, I'm gonna look for a clue as well.
Okay.
So, and I'm gonna commit this card to buff it up. So I'm at 3, and then that'll get it to 4. So that's not a bad place to be. Super bad. Okay, Elder Sign. So my Elder Sign effect for Roland is +1 for each clue on my location.
Oh,
so that buffs it even more.
Yeah. Okay.
So I definitely get that one.
Okay.
And what am I gonna do for my last action? I'll search again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it. Buff it again with the same card because I had to do it.
That's weird. Maybe I'll pull the Elder Sign again. It'll be a complete
Then it would
repeat.
seem like I was cheating. -1. I can deal with that.
Perfect.
Alright, so we have all 4.
We do.
So we can advance this.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I'll read the back.
Okay.
You notice that the edges of your newly purchased rug are tattered and mud-stained.
That's fine.
I think Milan may have
Well, I mean,
not cleaned his boots when he came in.
I got it at a flea market. It was heavily used. I thought it was antique.
You still, though, finding this odd. You shift the furniture aside and pull back the rug. To your surprise, you see the door leading out of your study.
Normal.
You slowly turn the knob, and the door swings open, revealing your hallway below. I think your room just got shifted.
You just have to shift your perspective. It's fine.
You jump through the doorway, landing on your feet on soft dirt. The door to the study slams shut above you. The smell of burning wood fills the narrow hall,
It's a pizza
intermingled with the scent of rot and decay.
It's a bad pizza oven.
Yeah. Okay, so the study location is going to go away, and
Okay.
we're going to put the hallway, cellar, attic, and parlor into play.
Okay. I assume we're in the hallway?
Yes, we're going to be in the hallway. And the study is removed from the game. We cannot go back.
That's fine. All right.
Okay, cool.
We're good there. And just so you know, the walls of your house are splattered with mud, and your hardwood floor is gone, replaced with a dirt path.
Okay, so I'm going to read the next act.
Okay.
It's called The Barrier. A glowing barrier blocks the path to your parlor. As you move toward it, intense heat forces you to back away. Picking up a handful of dirt, you toss it at the barrier and watch in horror as the dirt incinerates. Perhaps there's something in the cellar or attic that can help. Okay, so our objective is when the round ends, investigators in the hallway may, as a group, spend the requisite number of clues to advance. And the requisite number for this one is 3 times the number of investigators, so we need 6.
Okay.
So we got to be in the hallway, and it's going to happen at the end of a round.
Okay.
Yep, but my turn is done.
Yep. So
Okay,
we have no enemies to deal with
Yep.
yet. So we can just refresh and get our freebies.
Okay. 1 resource, 1 card.
No weakness here.
I'm good.
Okay. Unfortunately, it's time for some doom.
Yep.
Time for some gloom. So we've got 1 out of the 3. And I'll go ahead and start this party off.
Do it.
We have Rotting Remains. So I'm going to have to test my willpower.
Okay.
And it's against a 3. And for each point I fail, I'm going to take a horror.
All right.
Um,
That's not too bad. You got lots of sanity.
yeah,
You're pretty-
I'm actually...
You're pretty good at dealing with the horrors of Arkham.
I might commit this card.
You're gonna do it?
I might.
Okay.
I don't know what else I'll use it for, but it's gonna buff that by 2. But I kind of just like that I get a free card if I succeed. So I do succeed.
Cool.
So that goes away. As does that. But I do get to draw a card.
Nice. Okay. I have Crypt Chill. So I have to test willpower as well. It's a 4. If I fail, I have to choose and discard an asset I control. And if I can't, which I can't because I don't have any, I will take 2 damage.
It's not that
So, yeah. But I also have guts. So I will
do
also...
you have them?
Gotta get to that aggro crag.
No, there's the Crypt Chill. It's too cold. Can't climb it if it's too cold.
It's okay. You got the knee pads. They'll keep your knees warm.
Which sport would you say is your favorite on there? Because there was always the kid that's like, I liked track and field. Like, have you ever met a kid that liked track and field?
I've known people who've done track and field.
Yeah, but like, have you ever met an 8-year-old who's like
said
fantasizes about being a pole vaulter?
+1.
You should get healed.
Yeah.
That's how this works,
That's
right?
not in the rule book, I don't think.
I can write it. real quick.
Okay, so I definitely win.
Yeah.
And I get a card.
It's going to be your weakness.
It's not a
Okay,
weakness.
nice.
So we're okay. Yeah.
All right, so I guess we can try and investigate, get into this parlor, get out. Everything's fine. Go to get some jalapeno poppers down the street. Good.
Yeah.
Uh,
He'd like some jalapeno poppers.
Who wouldn't?
That'd be fancy.
I know. You think Dr. Christopher is jealous that we're together in this hallway right now?
You tell me that you guys had a thing, so
Yeah,
very
that's-
possible.
I think so.
I think he's with us though, technically,
Well,
right?
yeah,
I mean, he's not in
definitely
the
third wheeling.
study. Yeah. Okay.
He's third wheeling. Anyway, would you like to go first, or me?
It doesn't matter much.
Okay.
You feeling it? You go for it. You're good at searching for clues, so
Yeah. How's your hand? Do you need anything?
I would love some more cards if that's a possibility.
Yeah, it'll slow down the hunting for clues a little bit, but I think we can take some time.
I just feel very ill prepared for the inevitable bad things that are coming.
we can slow this down a little bit.
Okay.
Action 1, I'm going to get out my old book of lore.
Okay.
And then I will go ahead and take my tome action to go ahead and use that. And I'll let you do it. So what that means is you can search the top 3 cards of your deck.
Okay.
And draw one of those cards and then shuffle the other 2 back in.
Okay, so I just take one and then shuffle the other two?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to assume you're the traitor if you take your weakness.
That would be...
It's the
that would be
competitive
something.
play.
Yes.
Okay.
The competitive cooperative
Yeah,
play?
it's the hidden traitor
Makes
that you
sense.
didn't know about. While you do that, then I'm going to action 2. I'm just going to go to the cellar.
Okay.
I think. And the stairs leading down to your cellar are slick and they glisten with a thin layer of ice.
Should really keep it a little warmer in there.
Well, my cellar actually, it looks like it's been replaced with an underground network of icy tunnels and caverns. The cold chills you to the core. So cold, in fact, that the location's effects on entry, I have to take a damage.
Ooh.
So it must be very cold. But looks like there are 4 clues here. 2 for each investigator, just like we saw earlier.
Oh. Sorry, I never spent my clues.
Shroud of 4. I'm going to go ahead and try. I'm going to try and search for a little clue here. I'm going to investigate. That does succeed, though.
Nice.
With the help of the good doctor.
Yeah. Needed him.
I always do. Just don't let him know. And with that,
all right,
go for it.
I am going... I'll move to the attic then.
Okay.
Since you went to the cellar. The smell of rotten meat assaults your nostrils as you approach the attic stairs. Okay, so upon seeing what's actually in the attic, I have to take a horror.
Okay.
So, Roland, feeling bad. The bloody carcass of a malformed beast swings from a meat hook chained to the ceiling. Blood drains slowly from the carcass, dripping into a small barrel. Daisy?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I think you might want to, work on some things.
No, it's feng shui. It's very trendy right now.
There might be a reason you don't have a lot of guests over, and it doesn't have to do with the fact that we get locked in random parts of your house.
Yeah, what if, I know Roland's freaking out thinking we're in a different world and everything, but what if this was actually just part of the house?
You're just like, oh, this is normal.
Like, this part's, the rug was what was weird. This is normal.
I was gonna, yeah. Okay. I am, for my second action, going to...
Oh, big money.
Get my beat cop out here.
What's his name?
His name is, Beat.
Can I take a guess at his last name?
Yes.
Cop?
Yes.
Got it. He looked like a Trevor from here.
He might be a Trevor. Could work.
Yeah.
This is a biblical name.
The Book of Trevor.
The Book of Trevor. Okay, so he adds +1 to my combat value, and I can discard him to deal a damage to an enemy. But he's an ally, so he can take damage and sanity, which is always good.
Side question, how many days until his retirement?
Definitely 2.
Seems right.
Probably shouldn't have come along on this one. Probably a bad idea.
Well, he's just trying to impress you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. For my third action, I'll do a little search.
Okay.
I'll do a little search. Which might have a value of 1. I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah.
I'll just do it vanilla. I'll do it as it is.
You are a connoisseur of vanilla, so that makes sense.
I do love vanilla. Yeah. -1, I can do that.
Nice.
So I get clear.
Okay.
And that is it. That's my turn.
Okay. Still no enemies, so that's fine.
Yeah.
I guess we can refresh everything. And freebies. Alright. Nothing over here.
I'm good.